to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Minnesota. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Mavericks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they...
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the...
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come.
Great stuff as always, GA. Thanks. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Edwards is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Burke is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. There's Russell with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. From past the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Edwards against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the steal. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, you've got to push Porzingis out of the paint. If you don't, you're looking for trouble.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Doncic against Russell. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 5 points so far. Towns down low. He's against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Yep, that one goes in there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Kleber with the bucket.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Josh Richardson comes in for Burke. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. Dishes to Beasley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 5.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And they double up Doncic. Passes it to Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Russell finds Towns. Out to Russell from downtown. And another 3 for Minnesota. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic pass.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Dallas making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. Here's Richardson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. And the pass to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Towns. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Edwards. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Edwards got his second basket of the night. With 1 on the clock, that shot off the mark. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. D'Angelo Russell out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. Richardson up top. He's guarded by Russell. Good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And Doncic gets it to go. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Vanderbilt. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Hardaway comes in for Doncic. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Richardson against Edwards. It's tipped. They recover it. Outside, Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now, here's Burke, covered by Rubio. And the shot goes in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Richardson, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Okogie's checked in. And Kleba slams it in.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Here's Okogie. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Okogie with his athleticism and attacking nature. Able to draw fouls quite a bit, and that gets him a fair number of and-one chances.
.157 left to play in the first half. Rubio against Richardson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And you know, guys, when you watch Rubio, he's one of the most hyped international prospects ever. Scouts were right about his ability to manage the game, though.
He's off on the second.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He's been good as gold up until that point. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Minnesota shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Josh Richardson.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, That's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And guys, it's going to take something very good from the D to stop him from that range, and that was not going to get it done.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Rubio. And it's all evened up. Rubio's got 9 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Burke inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does, seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam. It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 block shots. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Burke, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And, you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Russell, he's checked in for Minnesota. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, well, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish. Taking it up strong against size, he does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
That's a 2 from Towns, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Entering the league already with a good jump shot, Towns has improved his leg strength. That gives him even more consistency on that J of his.
Burke looking over the floor. Doncic outside. Takes the three. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the Mavericks call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Richardson comes in for Burke. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Culver's checked in for Minnesota. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Russell against Brunson. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
Tremendous balance by Russell. Takes on contact, finishes the play. We'll see if he can get the and one at the line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Mavericks leading by 3. Brunson with it. Good on the shot.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards passes to Towns. Beasley dishes to Russell. And it's good. 2 points. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
Passes to Brunson. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's Dallas with another.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Russell passes to Edwards. Down low. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Beasley against Richardson. He gets it in there. He has 6.
Well, I like the mindset of Richardson here. Not settling for the jump shot.
Here's Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the shot goes down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Doncic feeling it out over Edwards and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Dallas. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Minnesota, Culver out there with Edwards. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
A different look for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. And Trey Burke subbed in for Richardson. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Culver. And Okogie subbed in for Edwards.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Towns for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
The pass to Kleba. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 5 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Tipped away. Brunson against Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis trying to get free. It's good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
That's good from Beasley.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Dallas calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Mavericks leading by 9. Pass to Rubio. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Not exactly textbook mechanics, but I think you got to admire Rubio's resolve. Knows he has to at least be a threat to shoot it out there.
Brunson against Beasley. Timberwolves trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. And big props, major props to Rubio. Being aggressive, making plays with the game heating up. That's what you want your point guard to do. Make it happen.
Towns for 3. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Rubio against Brunson. Cleveland. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
The drive by Doncic. Got it.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Rubio, the pass to Towns. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes it.
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they get it back. Buries the triple.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Here's Towns. Count it.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Mavericks to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Burke is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at small forward. Hardaway passes to Doncic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Doncic has got the first points here in the overtime period for Dallas. Rubio finds Towns. 2 points. That one goes.
The defense is there, but Towns doesn't care. He just rises up over it.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Roll it.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points on the wing Hardaway. It's good from long range. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 3. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first overtime. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Beasley trying to break free. Wasted no time on that one. Towns has got 23.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
On the wing, Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And a big play. 1 3-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. And how about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
Tremendous stuff here. I mean, you talk about nose-to-nose action, we've got it.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Or kicks to Doncic. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
The Timberwolves trail. Towns dishes to Russell from outside the arc. The offensive rebound goes back up. It's deflected. They get it back. Edwards passes to Towns. Here's the 3. Edwards can't hit. Dallas has gotten off to a flawless start from three-point land in overtime. They've hit all 3 of their attempts from beyond the arc. And Doncic gets it to go.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Burke. Porzingis inside, defended by Towns.
Count it! But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Towns is double. Trains it from downtown.
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Here's Russell. It falls!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Boy, I like the way Porzingis uses his ample offensive tools to generate some big-time offense.
Minnesota calls timeout. And a deep three from Russell. Count it!
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
And the second of two is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean,